What's up, guys? Blackout1289 here, and I'm here with a great Madden ranked online commentary. Well, my first ever online commentary. As I've never done these things before, and thought I'd give it a try. Well, enough about me. Let me just tell you, first, I'm a huge Madden player, and I thought, well, let me just try a Madden commentary one time, so I did. I recorded this game. It was an online ranked game with me as the Panthers, my favorite all-time team of all time. Don't diss. And the Baltimore Ravens, which for some reason is a very overused team on this game. I don't know why, but it just is. And as you can see, I'm also at the Ravens, so it isn't going to be easy. But the one thing I really enjoyed right off the top of the bat is I thought it was going to be a good game. And, well, let's put it this way, it was a good game for me. And one thing I've still to this day I've never figured out effectively is how to return kicks. I mean, my first kickoff, you will see here, was just awful. I even have Steve Smith returning kicks. The guy's like 32 and still returning kicks for me. And I failed juke move right there. And see, 10-yard line. No, 11-yard line, my bad. Terrible return. But I also want to say I've run out of the West Coast playbook, which is a playbook I've learned to love, especially on this game. I don't know why, but it just seemed to suit me very well, and also it seems to suit Cam Newton very well, besides using the Panthers playbook. Only thing I don't like about it is I can't run the ball effectively. I don't know why, but I just never can, so... And you might also be asking why John Stewart's in the back besides DeAndre Williams. That's just a personal preference thing. I like J. Stu compared to D. Will any day. Don't know why, just do. And I see I gained a couple 3 yards there. I'm just trying to establish the run, trying to figure out maybe this guy may not have a good rush defense. Maybe he's going to be weak a little bit up front. But I am facing the Ravens, so I should have thought, well, probably not good to run it twice in a row. But you never know. You never know. And my favorite all-time thing on this game is the slant. I love the inside slant. But then Cam Newton just goes, oh my gosh, Cam Newton, you can't throw it that bad. You can't throw it into the ground. I don't care if 2 linebackers coming at you, can't throw it that bad. But don't worry. He's going to make it up on this next play. And one thing I've also learned about using the Panthers, if you ever want to use them, look at the depth of teams. Like, you see the guy in the slot, Polaris. He's 62. 65 overall, I believe. But he is one great receiver for a slot receiver because he has great receivability, and he's you don't want to be a great route runner to just be a slot receiver. So at least not in my book. And I was just wow, big clutch 4th down. And I started my no huddle offense. And wow, great pass by Cam. That's one thing you gotta love to throw power. Cam Newton just tossing it in there in the seam for a great gain to keep this no huddle going. Now this right here is where things got interesting. I see him only have one deep safety, so I thought, hey, let me attack the seams here, but never would I believe what's gonna happen. See, listen.
He's going deep. Is he going to score?
Touchdown! Oh yeah, Carolina Panthers. Like I said, Polaris. He also was a great returner if you ever want to use him. At least he was on real life. He had 2 good returns. One for over 100, one for like 60 or 70, I believe, one time. Great kick by Mare. One of the very few. The guy's terrible. I hate his guts. Just saying. And I take an early 7-0 lead just like that. You just never know sometimes. They bring the blitz with you. That's one of the things is, if you are new to Madden, just look at the safeties and you have no idea how easily it is to be attack over the top. This guy right here does it smart. He fair catch to get the ball to the 20-yard line. Simple as that. Easy for him. But this drive right here really surprised me though a little bit though. This guy went very run heavy, as you will see, and it would really surprise me about why would you go so run heavy. I mean, I know I went run heavy, but you know, so run heavy on this later downs, which you will also see. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, my bad. But I just want to go on and tell you, I am terrible at defense. I'm just terrible. I mean, I sit up there and give up probably 20 points probably to All-Pro, but yet can stay in the game and put up 50. I'm not saying I could, but I probably could. So I'm a very big offensive guy, so I guess it kind of plays into my forte, I guess. Playing from my head, kind of like the Indianapolis Colts did when Peyton was there. By the way, I hate Peyton Manning, just so you know. But as you go right here, this is where the running started. Right there. Okay, just saying, that was... If you see any lag, I promise to God that I was not lag switching. I do not do that. I don't nano or rocky catch or any of that glitchy crap. I hate it. personally. And right there, my internet as lately has not been working too well. And I was not lag switching, I promise. If anybody watch this video, please do not quit the video right there just because you've seen a little bit of lag there, and I definitely apologize. But he goes right back to the run to the left side. He picks up a yard. But right here was the most I just want to say the most controversial play on his part the entire game. I come out in a 2-4-5 nickel, which is probably my favorite defensive package. And I go and edit my players again inside of a very pass defense. But then he comes out in this tight set, eye tight, and then just goes out there and just does another stretch play. And I just stuff in the backfield and get the ball back. And I was literally thinking to myself, why would you run it? I mean, maybe a draw or maybe something like that to pick up some yards, but I was very surprised he would run the ball in a third and 11 situation. I mean, that's just very, very surprising in my book. Another thing I'm terrible at is punt returns. I did get the achievement on here though. I got the achievement, but the thing was, it shouldn't have counted because of where I think I got a clipping penalty and it didn't count. It didn't count for a touchdown in the game, but I did get it though. I was very pleased. It took me forever to get that achievement. Hated that achievement. As for my offense, though, I want to go look into my West Coast. I use a split offset all the time. That's like my main formation. We just kind of set up here with a vertical on the left side, a slant, and an in. I also could run two slants, like an audible two here. But I started recently using our running backs as running verticals to try to beat the safety, try to also open up holes for my receivers. Because if they're playing zone coverage, it's easier. They'll have to pick one or the other, and then whoever the defense picks, the other will be open. So kind of gives you a little bit of versatility if you want to attack the defense that way. Like I said, I'm just running no huddle from this. I see again he's going to stack the line of scrimmage. So go over here. And again, he's going to try to user me with the linebacker there, but you just cannot cover the slide against David Geddes. You cannot do that. Give me that touchdown. I mean, I'm telling you, you just cannot single high safety me like that, man. I'm telling you. But nevertheless, I'm up by 14 with a little under 2 minutes left in the first half. So I'm doing very, very good. Even though I pretty much beat him by verticals in the seam. But like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So might as well attack him there. He's on blitzing me. Might as well, take what you can get, So I'm kicking off again. I think he's gonna fair catch this again. So again, 20-yard line. Which one thing that's very underrated this game is field position. If you have awesome field position, it can mean the world to you. So also with this 2-4-5, the nickel defense I've learned is I have to use it for my personal preference because of where people can come out there and pass from about any formation. And if you're not careful, if you go and stack the line of scrimmage like a 46 defense, and they go and have like a nice tight end like Antonio Gates, something like that can beat you deep when you're playing against 46, it's really kind of iffy doing that. So that's why I kind of run the 2-4-5 or the 1-5-5, so on and so forth. But one thing about using the Panthers that I really like is that for the first time in years, the Panthers are relevant on offense. I hated using the Panthers on Madden 11, and that I still did it. And it made me so mad having to use stupid Jimmy Clausen, which I'm still trying to find his card. If any of you guys out there, look me up Blackout 1289 on Xbox, and I will trade you a good card for that Jimmy Clausen card. I need it to complete the Notre Dame collection. I cannot and will not pay over 15 to 20,000 coins for a freaking Jimmy Clausen card, because I hate the guy. Like I said, he ruined an entire year for me. Nevertheless, back to the gameplay, and here he is trying to flex Ray Rice. I was very nervous. So I had John Beeson. I was like, oh geez, he was gonna get me on the outside, but there he kind of dumped it down to Ed Dixon, which still got him the first down. This drive right here. He has one of his very few good drives against me. Very methodical, hitting the short guy, running. You see, he's going very pass heavy with a 3-1-1 with running back and a tight end. And with the Ravens, Ray Rice, that dude's a beast, man. He's one of by far one of my top 5 backs to use on Madden. He's just a load to take down. He's a little midget too. I'm bigger than he is, which is kind of sad. And see right there's what I'm talking about. Oh, Jamie, you can't just You can't just use stupid screens like that. Man, I whiffed on that one. I hate. That's one thing about it. I always use stupid whiffs. I whiff on the hit stick because I'm always trying to force the big turnover, and I was going, screw it up, man. Just makes me mad. But nevertheless, he didn't get up that many yards, and like I said, I'm terrible at defense. I missed the hole with Dan Connor there, and he picks up some good yards, and he's close to field goal range here. So, and I'm thinking about bringing the heat, as you can tell here. I'm trying to get everyone's situated, no one's running wide open. I have Captain Mono, which is probably the worst cover corner on this game, and give me that! Sherrod Martin with a big user sack to end the first quarter, and I'm still up for 14 to zip. Which is very unusual because, like I said, my defense is terrible. I think I average like 26 points a game on defense. But I average 31 points, so you ain't got to worry about it. I average 31 points a game on offense. So I'm alright there. So